The worst thing is I still have some leftover rice that I can make for more fried rice. I like, cause I keep it in like a Ziploc bag and I poured it in the, you know, the wok for the fried rice. And then I was like, wait, this is too much. Well, it already got egg on it. So I still have some if you want more. In a bag? What do you keep your leftover rice in? Surely you don't just put the entire pot in the fridge. That's barbaric. Not in container? Oh. Well, I don't got those. Tupperware? I do have those, but those are for like finished dishes. I use like Ziploc bags for like ingredients, and then Tupperwares for like leftovers that are finished. Like I would put, if I had leftover fried rice, which I probably should have done today, I should have saved like, you know, I should have eaten like half of what I made, even if it wasn't like a full meal, and then had the other half later. I would put that in a container. Rice is a finished dish. Well, when you put it in the fridge, so you admit that if you put rice in the fridge and then cook it again, then it's fine. So you admit that rice in the fridge is okay to be reheated and then eaten alone, right? That's what you're saying? That's what you agree with, right? Because I feel like if I put it in a Ziploc bag, that means it's an ingredient to be used in fried rice and other things, right? But if I put it in Tupperware, then that means I'm considering it a finished meal. On its own. Put your rice in the fridge. How else do you make fried rice? Do you make fried rice with fresh rice? Just start the game. Fried rice is supposed to be made with 1 day leftover rice. 1 day. That's when you're supposed to use the fried rice. Have I made fried rice with fresh rice? Yeah. But was it good? Yeah, it was fine. But am I gonna make fun of you for this? Yes. I don't want to hear this from the 72-hour-old rice guy. That was one time and never again. Not even 20 minutes in, he's already rage baiting. I'm not rage baiting. I don't know what rage baiting is. I don't think it's a real thing. I think you're too online. Sorry, I was pretty proud of myself for that one. I thought it was a pretty good one. Did it rile you up? All Asian serpents went into cardiac arrest. How dare you disgrace the rice? What do you put it in? Like also, if you put it in a bag, you can knead it to get the clumps out of the rice. You can't do that in a container. If you're making rice specifically for fried rice and you put it in a bag, you can like knead the rice to get the clumps out of it. It's pragmatic. A bag is good to break it up. Exactly. Use a fork. A fork? A spoon? I knead it before I put it in the fried rice, and then I used a spatula to break it up even more in the fried rice, right? I was expecting the rage bait response to be like, just break it up once you put it in the wok. Just use the spatula. A fork? A spoon? Yeah, break it on the pan. I was expecting that because I do know the way I do it's a little different. But like I was expecting that. A spoon? This conversation is scarier than the game. You might be right about that. What else should I tell you? What else should I tell you about my fried rice tendencies? I don't put onions in it, but you probably expected that. I don't think it needs onions. I don't think I put anything weird in it though. Low-key, I get those frozen bags of vegetables, right? The kind that have like a little bit of carrot, a little bit of peas, a little bit of like a bunch of stuff, and I just chuck that in there. And also I kind of just make fried rice out of like, if I have leftovers from something else, I'll be like, yeah, maybe it can go in there. You know?